worthy of doing that. I will say when I first met him, I found him to be a very humble person who was very well respected by everybody, both as a physician, as a clinician, and as a person. And definitely through COVID, you could see even more of the type of person he was. Obviously, his commitment to his work is seen at our southern campus, but also from the country where he comes from, India. He did immigrate to the United States in 1986, did his residency in internal medicine and cardiology in New York. He established his practice in 1994, and he and his wife, Geeta Gupta, an internist, made the southern campus their home, and they've been here ever since. Dr. Gupta has a number of positions that he has held and work that he has done, which I'm going to list some of them. He was the past president of Monmouth Ocean chapter of the American Association of Physicians of Indian origin. He organized 50 physicians, pharmacists, and RNs to assist the delivery of vaccines in Ocean County back when no one had the ability to really receive vaccines early on in the pandemic. Also, Dr. Gupta and his wife provided free telemedicine during the COVID crisis to thousands of patients, raising over $250,000 for medical relief. And just other examples of the life that he leads as a person and as a physician. The work that he did was actually seen on NBC, which was a tremendous program. He also is the founder of the Indian Culture and Community Center in Toms River. He's been married to his wife for 33 years and lives in Toms River as well. His son, Avinash Gupta, is a surgical resident up at Livingston, part of the RWJ system. Those are just a few of the items that I found about Dr. Gupta. But I have to admit, as I was reviewing these a couple nights ago, it felt somewhat empty for myself to read off a number of things. So I thought I just needed to figure out, how something more personal about Dr. Gupta through all his life. And so I was able to connect with one of his friends that has known him since he was a child, Dr. Bola Natharam. And I got to speak to him. And I said to him, listen, he's receiving this award, and if you would just provide me a few minutes, if I asked you two things that describe the person that he is, what would those two things be? And he paused for a minute, and he said, he's a man of determination and character. And I'll tell you two things about him. He said, where I went to school, where I met him, I lived down the street from my school, but the school was farther from his house. But his parents said he wanted him to go to the school. So he walked 4 miles a day each way for years to attend that school. And the determination of a child at 8 years old all the way up through, walking literally 8 miles a day to school, is really the person that you're introducing in a night or two. And the second thing I'll tell you is he went to America, he supported a lot of people and done a lot of programs, but about 15 years ago, he found a very, very small village in a very remote area that's extremely poor. He said I would imagine it reminds him of his father and where his father came from. And he established a school for children that he said it probably is around 400 or 500 students that are there annually. He visits that school 2 times a year, and he and his wife fund that school 100% financially, and he has done so over the last 15 years. So he said, that's the person that you're introducing for this award. And so with that kind of nailed it for me. That's where the determination comes for a small child to do what he did just to attend the school for his education. And not only all these items that I read earlier, but when you look at what he quietly does back in a small village in India, shows the type of character that he has and the willingness to help others. And although I've been here for a short time, you can see that myself and everyone else that knows him are the recipients of a person of that great character. So I am honored if you would come up with your wife, Dr. Gupta. Whoa!
Good evening, my family. I would like to thank Monmouth Medical Center Southern Campus Foundation for considering me worthy of this honor. Tonight, I share this award with many who helped me along the way, and contributed to this proud moment in my life. My wife, Dr. Geeta Gupta, and our son, Dr. Avinash Gupta, have been the driving forces behind my hard work, and I would like to thank them for standing by me through thick and thin. Thank you, Geeta, my family, my friends, and my colleagues. I would also like to thank my practice administrator who has been with me since 1994 when I came from Brooklyn and met her on the PCU 3H on Kimball Medical Center that time, for being a great support. In the summer of 1994, when I came here after finishing my residency in Methodist Hospital and fellowship in SUNY Health Science Center at Brooklyn, I came here only for 2 years. I wanted to go to California or Florida, and I got my license there for the sunny weather. My eventual plan was there, but I soon found Lakewood, its people, and the community extremely warm and welcoming. The warmth that I was looking for in the weather was replaced by the warmth that I felt being a part of this wonderful community, and I decided to make Lakewood my forever home. I cannot say enough about my hospital, Monmouth Medical Center Southern Campus. It has the distinction of being that small hometown hospital with an amazing larger hospital system that offers state-of-the-art medical care to our patients. I've been here for 28 years, and I have seen that everyone knows each other and we take care of each other. It's a family. The administration is always looking for ways to improve patient experiences and patient outcomes, which makes Monmouth Medical Center Southern Campus the best in the area. Being involved with community groups and helping others have always been my passion. Although community service is time-consuming, it is very rewarding and fulfilling. It has enriched me as a person. I am blessed to be working with great and purposeful organizations. These organizations help me open the doors to community service and fuel my desire to give back to the society. I would like to quickly mention these organizations. They are Sri Siddhi Vinayak Temple and Indian Cultural and Community Center in Toms River of USA. Bajana, which is the Bihar Jharkhand Association of North America. Mokapi, which is the Monmouth Ocean County Association of American Physicians of Indian Origin. Ocean County Health Department, OCHD. FIA, Federation of Indian Association, and the Indian Consulate in New York. I thank the leaders representing these organizations who took their precious time out of their busy schedule to be here today, sharing this recognition with me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tonight, I would like to leave you with these words that I have found to be immensely impactful. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Thank you.